Picture this. You're wandering through the cobblestone streets of Rome, taking in the ancient architecture, the passionate conversations echoing from sidewalk cafes, and the irresistible aroma of garlic and herbs wafting from every trattoria. But what truly makes Italy a destination that captures hearts around the world? Is it the timeless art masterpieces, the romantic gondola rides through Venice's canals, or the breathtaking landscapes of the Tuscan countryside? Of course, Italy's magic extends far beyond its visual splendor and cultural treasures. This beautiful country is also the birthplace of some of the world's most beloved cuisine, where every meal is a celebration of fresh ingredients, time-honored traditions, and the Italian philosophy of savoring life's simple pleasures. From the perfect simplicity of a margherita pizza to the rich complexity of a slow-simmered ragu, Italian food tells the story of a nation that has turned cooking into an art form. In this epic culinary adventure, we'll be counting down the top 50 Italian dishes that have captured the hearts and taste buds of food lovers across the globe. Get ready to discover the flavors, the regional specialties, and the passionate traditions that make Italian cuisine truly extraordinary. So, pour yourself a glass of Chianti, and let's embark on this delicious journey through Italy's greatest culinary treasures. Kicking off at number 50, we have ossobuco alla milanese, the legendary Milanese dish of slow-braised veal shanks that are cooked until fork tender in a rich sauce of white wine, vegetables, and aromatic herbs. Traditionally served with saffron risotto, this dish showcases the sophisticated, refined cooking of northern Italy. The marrow-filled bone at the center is considered the greatest treasure, eaten with a special marrow spoon. Number 49 brings us supplì. These crispy golden-fried rice croquettes are filled with a molten core of mozzarella cheese that stretches into strings when bitten, earning them the nickname supplì al telefono, or telephone wires. Made with tomato-enriched risotto, often flavored with ragu, these addictive bites represent Roman comfort food at its finest. Number 48 brings us carciofi alla Giudia, the crispy Jewish-style Roman artichokes that are twice fried until they resemble golden flowers. This dish originated in Rome's Jewish quarter and represents the beautiful cultural fusion that enriches Italian cuisine. The artichokes are flattened and fried until the leaves become crispy and edible, creating a dish that's both visually stunning and absolutely delicious. At number 47 we have bomboloni, Italy's beloved answer to the donut that's often filled with luscious jam, creamy custard, or rich Nutella. These pillowy, sugar-dusted treats are a staple of Italian pastisserie and represent the country's mastery of sweet, yeasted doughs. Bomboloni embody the Italian tradition of starting the day with something sweet and the simple pleasure of enjoying a perfect pastry with your morning espresso. Rounding out this section at number 46 is panzanella, the refreshing Tuscan bread salad that transforms stale bread into a vibrant, summery dish. This ingenious recipe combines chunks of day-old bread with ripe tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions, and fresh basil, all dressed with good olive oil and vinegar. Panzanella represents the Italian philosophy of never wasting food and turning humble ingredients into something extraordinary through creativity and technique. At number 45, we have ribollita, Tuscany's legendary reboiled soup that exemplifies the region's rustic peasant cooking traditions. This thick, hearty soup combines white beans, seasonal vegetables, and stale bread, then is literally reboiled the next day to intensify the flavors. Ribollita represents the Tuscan philosophy of creating something extraordinary from humble ingredients and the Italian tradition of never wasting food. Each spoonful is a testament to the ingenuity of traditional Italian cooking. Coming in at number 44 is polenta conchia, the rich, cheese-laden, creamy polenta that's the ultimate northern Italian comfort food. This indulgent dish transforms simple cornmeal into something luxurious through the addition of butter, cream, and generous amounts of local cheese like fontina or gorgonzola. Polenta conchia showcases the Alpine influence on Italian cuisine and the region's mastery of dairy-based dishes. At number 43, we have canaderli, also known as knödel, the hearty bread dumplings from Alto Adige that reflect the region's Austrian heritage. These substantial dumplings are made from stale bread, milk, eggs, and often speck or cheese, then served in a rich broth or with melted butter. Canaderli represent the fascinating cultural blend of German and Italian culinary traditions in northern Italy's mountain regions. Number 42 brings us gnocchi alla sorrentina, the beloved baked gnocchi dish from the Sorrento Peninsula that's enriched with tomato sauce, mozzarella, and fresh basil. These pillowy potato dumplings are baked until bubbly and golden, creating a dish that captures the essence of Campanian cuisine. Gnocchi alla Sorrentina represents the perfect marriage of comfort food and the bright, fresh flavors of southern Italy. Coming in at number 41 is penne alla arrabbiata, the fiery Roman pasta dish whose name literally means angry penne. This vibrant dish features penne pasta tossed in a spicy tomato sauce infused with garlic, red chili peppers, and fresh parsley. Penne alla arrabbiata embodies the bold, passionate spirit of Roman cuisine and proves that sometimes the simplest combinations create the most memorable flavors. At number 40, we have gnocchi, Italy's beloved soft potato dumplings that serve as the perfect canvas for countless sauces and preparations. These tender, pillowy morsels are traditionally made on Thursdays in Roman households and can be paired with everything from simple butter and sage to rich ragu. Gnocchi represent the Italian mastery of transforming basic ingredients like potatoes and flour into something truly special and comforting. At number 39, we have spaghetti aglio e olio, the epitome of Italian simplicity that transforms just garlic, olive oil, and chili flakes into something magical. This midnight pasta, traditionally eaten after a night out, showcases the Italian philosophy that great cooking doesn't require expensive ingredients, just technique and quality. Every Italian cook has their own version of this dish, making it a true test of culinary skill. Number 38 brings us bucatini alla matriciana, the robust pasta dish from the town of Amatrice that features thick, hollow spaghetti in a sharp tomato sauce with guanciale and pecorino. This dish represents the hearty, shepherding traditions of central Italy and has become one of Rome's most beloved pasta preparations. The combination of sweet tomatoes, salty guanciale, and sharp pecorino creates a perfect balance of flavors. At number 37, we have pasta alla norma, Sicily's signature pasta dish named after Bellini's opera, and featuring pasta with eggplant, tomatoes, and ricotta salata. This dish perfectly captures the essence of Sicilian cuisine, with its combination of Arabic-influenced ingredients and techniques. The smoky eggplant, bright tomatoes, and salty ricotta create a harmony of flavors that represents the complex cultural heritage of the island. Rounding out this section at number 36 is pasta e fagioli, the beloved bean and pasta soup that epitomizes Italian peasant comfort food. This hearty dish varies by region, but always combines pasta with beans in a flavorful broth, often enriched with vegetables, herbs, and sometimes pancetta. Pasta e fagioli represents the Italian genius for creating satisfying, nutritious meals from pantry staples, and proves that the most humble ingredients can create the most soul-warming dishes. At number 35, we have arrosticini, the iconic lamb skewers from Abruzzo that are grilled over hot coals until perfectly charred and smoky. These rustic skewers feature small cubes of tender lamb threaded onto thin metal rods and cooked over a special elongated grill called a fornacella. Arrosticini represent the pastoral traditions of Italy's mountainous regions and the simple pleasure of gathering around a fire to share perfectly grilled meat with friends and family. Coming in at number 34 is pizza alla marinara, Naples' purest pizza topped simply with tomato, garlic, oregano, and olive oil. This traditional pizza predates the more famous margherita and showcases the perfect balance of a few high-quality ingredients. Pizza alla marinara represents the soul of Neapolitan pizza making, where the focus is on the perfect dough, San Marzano tomatoes, and the intense heat of a wood-fired oven. At number 33, we have pizza bianca and pizza fritta, two beloved Roman pizza variations that showcase the city's unique approach to this Italian staple. Pizza bianca features a focaccia-like base, topped simply with olive oil, salt, and sometimes rosemary, while pizza fritta is a fried pocket of dough often filled with ricotta and other ingredients. These dishes represent Rome's innovative spirit and the city's ability to put its own twist on classic Italian preparations. Number 32 brings us panzerotti, the delightful pocket-style fried dough from Puglia that's filled with tomato and mozzarella, then deep-fried until golden and crispy. These handheld treats are like small calzones, but with a lighter, airier texture from being fried rather than baked. Panzerotti represent the street food culture of southern Italy, and the region's mastery of creating satisfying, portable meals that are perfect for eating on the go. Coming in at number 31 are crochet, the beloved Neapolitan potato fritters that are often sold by street vendors throughout southern Italy. These golden, crispy croquettes are made from mashed potatoes mixed with eggs, cheese and herbs, then breaded and fried until perfectly crunchy on the outside and creamy on the inside. Crochet represent the Italian talent for transforming humble ingredients into irresistible street food. At number 30, we have pappardelle with hare, a rustic Tuscan dish featuring wide, flat pasta ribbons, served with a rich, gamey sauce made from wild hare. This traditional preparation showcases the hunting culture of central Italy and the region's mastery of slow-cooked, wine-braised meat sauces. The wide pappardelle noodles are perfect for holding the robust sauce, creating a dish that's both rustic and refined. Coming in at number 29 is stracciatella soup, Rome's comforting egg drop broth that proves simplicity can be sublime. This delicate soup is made by whisking eggs with Parmigiano Reggiano and drizzling them into simmering chicken broth, creating silky ribbons that float throughout. Light yet satisfying, this traditional Roman dish is the ultimate comfort food that warms both body and soul, with its gentle flavors and nourishing qualities. At number 28, we have cinghiale in umido, the slow-cooked wild boar stew that's a specialty of Tuscany and other central Italian regions. This rich, wine-braised dish features tender chunks of wild boar simmered with vegetables, herbs, and red wine until the meat is fall-apart tender. Cinghiale in umido represents the hunting traditions of rural Italy and the region's mastery of transforming game meats into sophisticated, deeply flavorful dishes. Rounding out this section at number 27 are agnolotti del plin, Piedmont's exquisite bite-sized filled pasta pockets that represent the pinnacle of northern Italian pasta-making artistry. These tiny, pinched parcels are traditionally filled with roasted meats and vegetables, then served simply with butter, sage, and Parmigiano Reggiano to let the delicate filling shine. Agnolotti del plin showcase the refined, elegant cooking of Piedmont and the region's dedication to culinary perfection. At number 26, we have risotto ai funghi, northern Italy's creamy mushroom masterpiece that showcases the art of perfect risotto making. Arborio rice is slowly cooked with white wine and rich broth, stirred constantly until it reaches that signature creamy consistency, then finished with earthy porcini mushrooms, butter, and Parmigiano Reggiano. This dish represents the patience and technique of Italian cooking at its finest. At number 25, we celebrate porchetta, the magnificent herb-stuffed roast pork that's a centerpiece of Italian celebrations. Whole pork is seasoned with garlic, rosemary, fennel, and black pepper, then slow roasted until the skin becomes crackling crisp while the meat stays incredibly juicy. Often served as a sandwich, this central Italian specialty represents rustic cooking elevated to an art form. At number 24, we have pasta alla gricia, Rome's white amatriciana and the ancestor of carbonara. This elegant dish features just 4 ingredients: pasta, guanciale, pecorino romano, and black pepper, creating a rich, savory sauce from the rendered pork fat and cheese. Often called the shepherd's pasta, gricia represents the purest expression of Roman cucina povera, where humble ingredients combine to create bold, unforgettable flavors that have sustained Romans for centuries. At number 23, we have fritto misto di pesce, Italy's coastal celebration of the sea. This assortment of lightly battered and fried seafood, including shrimp, calamari, small fish, and shellfish, is crispy on the outside and tender within. Served simply with lemon wedges, this dish captures the essence of Italian seaside dining and the Mediterranean's abundant treasures. Reaching number 22 is culatello di zibello, the prestigious cured pork often called the king of Italian charcuterie. This exquisite delicacy from Emilia-Romagna's Po Valley is aged for at least 14 months, developing a sweet, delicate, and intensely aromatic flavor. When sliced paper-thin and served at room temperature, culatello melts on the tongue, delivering unmatched complexity. At number 21, we find burrata, the luxurious cream-filled cheese that represents indulgence in its purest form. This Pulian treasure features a mozzarella shell encasing stracciatella and cream, creating an incredibly rich and silky texture. When cut open, the creamy center spills out beautifully, making burrata a showstopper whether served with tomatoes, on pizza, or simply with olive oil. Claiming number 20 is trophy al pesto, Liguria's iconic pairing of twisted pasta with vibrant basil sauce. The hand-rolled trophy's unique shape perfectly captures the aromatic pesto, made from Genovese basil, pine nuts, garlic, Parmigiano Reggiano, and olive oil. This dish embodies the fresh herb-forward cooking of the Italian Riviera and summer's brightest flavors. At number 19, we have saltimbocca alla romana, whose name literally means jumps in the mouth. This elegant Roman specialty features tender veal cutlets topped with prosciutto and fresh sage, sautéed in white wine and butter. The combination of delicate meat, salty ham, and aromatic sage creates a flavor explosion that lives up to its evocative name. Securing number 18 is cotoletta alla milanese, Milan's iconic breaded veal cutlet that's become a symbol of northern Italian cuisine. The veal is pounded thin, coated in breadcrumbs, and pan-fried in butter until golden and crispy. Served with a wedge of lemon and often accompanied by arugula salad, this dish represents Milanese elegance and simplicity. At number 17, we celebrate Italy's artisan-cured ham masterpieces, prosciutto di Parma and San Daniele. These legendary hams are made from specially raised pigs and cured for months, developing complex flavors that range from sweet to savory. Sliced paper-thin and served simply, these prosciuttos represent centuries of curing expertise and Italian dedication to perfection. Claiming number 16 is frutti di mare pasta, the coastal celebration of Italy's seafood bounty. This stunning dish features an array of shellfish, mussels, clams, shrimp, and calamari, tossed with pasta in a light white wine and tomato sauce. Each bite delivers the fresh taste of the Mediterranean, making this a favorite in seaside trattorias throughout Italy. At number 15, we have Parmigiana di Melanzane, southern Italy's beloved eggplant masterpiece. Sliced eggplant is lightly fried, then layered with rich tomato sauce, mozzarella, and Parmigiano Reggiano before being baked until bubbling and golden. This comforting dish showcases how Italian cooks transform humble vegetables into something extraordinary through patience and love. At number 14, we have bistecca alla Fiorentina, Tuscany's legendary T-bone steak that's become a symbol of Italian meat mastery. Cut thick from prized Chianina beef, this magnificent steak is grilled over hot coals until it develops a charred crust while remaining rare and juicy inside. Seasoned simply with salt, pepper, and olive oil, it represents the Tuscan philosophy of letting exceptional ingredients speak for themselves. At number 13, we have spaghetti alla vongole, the coastal classic that captures the essence of the Mediterranean in a single dish. Fresh clams are steamed open in white wine, garlic, and olive oil, then tossed with perfectly cooked spaghetti and finished with parsley and chili flakes. The briny sweetness of the clams combined with aromatic garlic creates a sauce that's both simple and sublime, transporting you straight to Italy's sun-drenched coastline. Claiming number 12 is osso buco, the Milanese slow-braised veal shank that epitomizes northern Italian comfort cooking. This luxurious dish features cross-cut veal shanks braised for hours in white wine, vegetables, and aromatic herbs until the meat becomes fall-off-the-bone tender. Traditionally served with saffron risotto and topped with gremolata, a bright mixture of lemon zest, garlic, and parsley. The true treasure is the rich, buttery bone marrow at the center, extracted with a special spoon. Osso buco showcases the patient, refined cooking techniques of Lombardy and turns a humble cut into something truly magnificent. At number 11, we have cannoli, Sicily's iconic tube-shaped pastry that's become a symbol of Italian dessert excellence. These crispy fried shells are filled with sweetened ricotta cheese, often studded with chocolate chips, candied fruits, or pistachios, and dusted with powdered sugar. The contrast between the crunchy shell and creamy filling creates pure magic, making cannoli a beloved treat that represents the rich Arab-influenced pastry traditions of Sicily and Italian-American bakery culture worldwide. At number 10, we have caprese salad, the iconic Italian appetizer that celebrates simplicity and the beauty of quality ingredients. This stunning dish features thick slices of ripe, juicy tomatoes, layered with creamy fresh mozzarella and fragrant basil leaves, drizzled with extra virgin olive oil and a touch of balsamic vinegar. Named after the island of Capri where it originated, caprese showcases the Italian philosophy that the best dishes don't need complicated preparations, just perfect ingredients treated with respect, creating a refreshing harmony of flavors. At number 9, we have cacio e pepe, Rome's minimalist pasta perfection that proves less is truly more. This deceptively simple dish features just 3 ingredients: pasta, pecorino romano cheese, and black pepper, yet requires precise technique to create the signature creamy, peppery sauce without any cream whatsoever. The magic happens when starchy pasta water emulsifies with the cheese, coating each strand in silky perfection. It's Roman cooking at its purest, where quality ingredients and masterful skill create extraordinary flavors from the humblest components. Securing number 8 are arancini, Sicily's golden fried rice balls that are street food perfection. These crispy, saffron-tinged risotto balls are stuffed with rich ragu, sweet peas, and melted mozzarella, then coated in breadcrumbs and deep-fried until gloriously crunchy. Breaking through the golden exterior reveals a molten, savory center that's pure comfort. Whether cone-shaped in eastern Sicily or round in Palermo, arancini represent the island's Arab-influenced culinary heritage and showcase how Sicilians transformed leftover risotto into one of Italy's most beloved snacks. Each bite delivers layers of texture and flavor that make them utterly irresistible. At number 7, we have gelato, Italy's silky, intensely flavored ice cream that has conquered dessert lovers worldwide. Unlike American ice cream, gelato is churned slowly to incorporate less air, creating a denser, creamier texture that melts luxuriously on the tongue. Made with more milk than cream and served at a slightly warmer temperature, authentic gelato delivers pure, concentrated flavors. Whether it's rich pistachio from Sicily, velvety chocolate from Piedmont, or refreshing lemon sorbetto. Watching a gelataio skillfully spatula your chosen flavors into a cone is part of the Italian experience, and that first taste of properly made gelato is nothing short of magical. At number 6, we have tiramisu, the coffee-soaked dessert whose name means "pick me up," and it certainly delivers on that promise. This beloved creation features delicate ladyfinger biscuits soaked in espresso and liqueur, layered with clouds of sweetened mascarpone cream, and dusted with bitter cocoa powder. The genius lies in the textural contrast. The soft, coffee-drenched savoiardi against the airy mascarpone creates a melt-in-your-mouth experience that's both indulgent and surprisingly light. Though its exact origins are debated between Veneto and Friuli Venezia Giulia, what's undisputed is tiramisu's status as Italy's most internationally beloved dessert. Each spoonful balances bitter coffee, sweet cream, and rich cocoa in perfect harmony, making it the ultimate finale to any Italian meal. At number 5, we have ragu bolognese, the legendary meat sauce from Bologna that's become synonymous with Italian comfort cooking. This rich, slow-simmered masterpiece combines ground beef, pork, pancetta, tomatoes, wine, and milk, cooked for hours until deeply flavorful and velvety smooth. Traditionally served with tagliatelle rather than spaghetti, authentic Bolognese ragu represents the patience and dedication of Italian home cooking, where time transforms simple ingredients into pure magic. Each bite delivers layers of complex flavors that have been carefully built through slow cooking, making this sauce a cornerstone of Italian cuisine and a dish that warms the soul. Claiming number 4 is risotto alla milanese, Milan's golden masterpiece that showcases the art of perfect risotto making. This luxurious dish features carnaroli rice slowly cooked in rich beef broth and infused with precious saffron threads, which give it its signature golden hue and delicate floral aroma. The rice is stirred constantly for 18-20 minutes until it reaches that perfect creamy consistency, all'onda or wavy, then finished with butter and Parmigiano Reggiano. Legend says it was created in 1574, when a glassmaker's apprentice added saffron to rice at a wedding feast. Risotto alla Milanese represents northern Italian sophistication and the patience required to achieve culinary perfection, making it the ideal accompaniment to osso buco, or magnificent on its own. At number 3, we celebrate lasagna alla bolognese, the ultimate Italian comfort food that has warmed hearts across generations. This magnificent creation layers fresh egg pasta sheets with rich Bolognese ragu that's been simmered for hours, silky bechamel sauce, and generous amounts of Parmigiano Reggiano. Each layer builds upon the last, creating a symphony of flavors and textures that's then baked until golden and bubbling. The traditional Bolognese version uses green spinach pasta, adding visual beauty to the dish's already impressive presentation. Making authentic lasagna is a labor of love that can take an entire day, but the result, with its perfect balance of meat, cheese, and pasta, is worth every moment. This is Italian family cooking at its most soul-satisfying. Almost the top spot at number 2 is spaghetti alla carbonara, Rome's silky masterpiece that represents the pinnacle of Italian culinary philosophy, creating extraordinary results from the simplest ingredients. This iconic dish features just 5 components: spaghetti, guanciale, cured pork jowl, pecorino, Romano cheese, eggs, and black pepper. Yet achieving perfection requires impeccable technique. The magic happens when rendered guanciale fat combines with beaten eggs and grated pecorino, creating a creamy sauce without any cream at all. The key is temperature control. The pasta must be hot enough to cook the eggs slightly but not scramble them, creating a silky emulsion that coats every strand. Legend attributes carbonara's creation to Roman charcoal workers or American soldiers during World War II. But regardless of origins, this dish has become a symbol of Roman genius, and cucina povera elevated to art. Before we reveal our #1 Italian dish, let's dive into one of the most fascinating and sacred traditions in Italian cuisine, the art of pasta making. Did you know that there are over 300 different pasta shapes in Italy, each one specifically designed for particular sauces and regional dishes? This incredible diversity isn't just about creativity. It's about centuries of culinary wisdom passed down through generations. The tradition of handmade pasta is so revered in Italy that many regions have protected their signature shapes and techniques. Take tortellini from Emilia-Romagna, where the Dotta Confraternita del Tortellino has actually deposited the official recipe in Bologna's Chamber of Commerce to preserve its authenticity forever. Or consider the women of Bari, who still sit outside their homes, hand-rolling orecchietta, a tradition that attracts visitors from around the world. What's truly remarkable is how each pasta shape has evolved to complement specific sauces perfectly. Long, thin spaghetti holds oil-based sauces beautifully, while the ridges and tubes of rigatoni are designed to trap chunky meat sauces. The curves of shells capture creamy sauces, and the rough texture of handmade pisci grabs onto rustic ragouts. In many Italian families, pasta-making knowledge is still passed down like precious heirlooms, with grandmothers teaching their granddaughters the exact feel of properly kneaded dough and the precise technique for shaping each piece. This isn't just cooking, it's cultural preservation, where every strand tells the story of Italy's incredible culinary heritage. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the dish that takes the crown as Italy's most beloved culinary creation, pizza margherita. This magnificent creation from Naples represents everything that makes Italian cuisine extraordinary: simplicity, quality, and pure perfection. Born in 1889 when pizzaiolo Raffaele Esposito created this masterpiece for Queen Margherita of Savoy, using tomatoes, mozzarella, and fresh basil to represent the colors of the Italian flag, this pizza has become a symbol of national pride and culinary excellence. The magic of pizza margherita lies in its deceptive simplicity and the demanding perfection it requires. The dough must be made from just 4 ingredients: flour, water, salt, and yeast, and aged for at least 24 hours to develop complex flavors. San Marzano tomatoes are crushed by hand and seasoned simply with salt, while fresh mozzarella di bufala provides creamy richness. The true artistry happens in the wood-fired oven, where temperatures reach 900 degrees Fahrenheit and the pizza cooks in just 60-90 seconds, creating the perfect leopard-spotted crust, crispy yet chewy, charred but never burned. Pizza margherita represents the soul of Italian cooking philosophy, that the finest ingredients, treated with respect and skill, can create something truly transcendent. This isn't just food, it's edible poetry that has conquered the world. And with that, we've come to the end of our epic journey through the top 50 Italian dishes. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the incredible flavors and culinary traditions of this magnificent country. From the perfect simplicity of pizza margherita to the rustic charm of mountain specialties, Italian cuisine truly offers something for every palate. Until next time, arrivederci e buon appetito!